Today's video is a little bit different than usual in the sense that I've made a highlighted video and taken excerpts from part 1 and 2 and put them all together in time lapse. Now the reason I did this was because Tammy expressed an interest in meeting me and thought it'd be a nice drive out here to my studio in Laidley. Oh, about an hour and a half away. Now you're going to want to watch this through to the end just to see what Tammy's reaction is going to be. I'm Robbie Greer, resident artist here at Rusticated Art, where you can watch this drawing unfold from the comfort of your own home. So, are you ready to get started? Come on then! Well, I have to say, this would have to be one of the most emotional drawings that I've ever done. And of course it all started with a message that I got, and it said, "Hey," which of course made me think, oh, here we go, here's another scam. But for some reason I responded, and I'm so pleased I did. And as it turned out, it was from Tammy, and she wanted me to draw a picture of 3 photos: her son, her grandson, and her son's father, and to put them all together because they'd never met before. So I showed her a mock-up of what I'd done, and it took quite a while to hear back from her, and then I got the message. Sorry, I had to stop crying. And it was then that I realised just how important this was going to be, you know, for Tammy and her family. So, you know, I don't want to say a lot in this video. I think mainly the drawing itself will do the talking. So depending on what part of the world you're in, grab a cup or glass of your favourite drink, put your feet up and relax, think about the wonderful weekend ahead, and I'll see you in a few moments. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
Isn't that beautiful?
I know the photos that you sent me were they're two totally different photos. You know, like I wouldn't even have thought it was the same person.
Well, even after I sent it to you, I went back and looked at a couple of pictures of him,
Yeah.
and they're all different.
Yeah.
Every one of them's
Yeah.
different. It's beautiful. When I watched your first video, I didn't expect you to tell the story of when I first messaged you. And I sit there and cried all the way through it.
Did you?
Then my son come over and he saw it.
Oh.
And he sit there and bawled his eyes out.
Really?
He says, Mama, you didn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
But his dad passed away the 14th of October. And he had bought a side-by-side the Friday the 13th. And they went out Saturday morning to ride it. And it turned over and it landed on him. And it killed him. I mean, so he had it not less than 24 hours. And he died from it. And Shelby had just began to get a relationship back with his dad.
Oh, God.
And he lost him. So, but he says, Mama, I'll never have a picture of Quentin and my dad together. So I thought, well, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I mean, we watched the video when you done his dad's eye. And
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, just look at the detail.
Yeah.
And you could see it coming to.
Yeah. But with your son Shelby, I tried so many times to get those eyes right because they're so unusual.
Yeah.
And I knew they were unusual, and that took more time getting his eyes right than the whole drawing. And then when you said, "Oh, could you change his eyes?" I was going, "Oh no!" It took me so long.
After I went back and looked at it and looked at a couple pictures, I'm like, no, that's perfect. They always get me every Christmas because my dad passed away in 2017, and they'll give me something every year for Christmas. That was my dad's,
Oh yeah.
or a picture of something of my dad, and I'll cry every year. And I thought, yeah, payback.
How did you find out about me?
I put a message in the Roachdale community group, and somebody come back and said, message Mr. Greer. And I sent him a message and I said, can you send me the link? And he sent me your link to get onto your page. So that's how I found you.
What was his name?
I don't know. I'd have to go back.
Oh, no, that's all right. I was just thinking that was all, you know.
Yeah.
Well, if you play one day, have a look and.
Yeah, I'll look when I get back home.
It's, you know, it's like when I got that hay, you know, I thought, because I get a lot of strange, weird. A lot of times I won't even answer the phone because it's usually a scammer or, oh, your car was involved in a car accident, you know. So I don't.
Those two.
Yeah, I don't bother answering anymore, you know. Or I do sometimes. Well, it ended a little bit quickly, actually. I know I got more footage than that. Well, there was even a selfie, so where it all disappeared to, God only knows. Now, this was the first time that I've ever drawn a picture under circumstances where the three people in the picture have never met. You've got a grandson, a son, and a grandfather. So it was very special to me, and I feel very honoured to have been asked. Thank you, Tammy. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that button, click on all, that way you'll get notified every time a new video comes out. And if you've enjoyed this video, you're going to enjoy this one next. Well, that's about it for this week. So stay safe out there, my friends. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you in the next one.